මේ අවස්ථාවට සහභාගී වෙන්න විදුලි වල මණ්ඩලයට අවස්ථාව ලබා දීම සුදුවන්ත වෙනවා විශේෂයෙන්ම එනර්ජි ෆෝරම් සංවිධානයේ ගරු විධායක අධ්‍යක්ෂ අශෝක මහතාට. මෙතන මේ සාකච්ඡාවේදී මගේ ස්ලයිඩ්ස් තියෙන්නේ ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින්. මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන මොසික් CB ගැන කතා කරද්දී දැන් තිරසාර සංවර්ධනයක් සහ ඒ ගැන පාවිච්චි කරද්දී පළවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ තමයි විදුලි වල මණ්ඩලයට පරිබාහිරව මේ කතා කරන්න අමාරු වීම. ඒ හින්දා තමයි මම මුලින් පොඩක් සතුටු වුණා. මුලින්ම පොඩක් ඇත්තටම දුක හිතුණා. මොකද ගුණසුරන් මහත්තයා ඊට පස්සේ කිව්වා අඩු ගානේ petroleum sector එක ගත්තාම we are much better than them. Actually yes, CB is doing a very difficult task at the moment. It's very difficult, it's easy to criticize. But we are maintaining a supply to the country throughout. If you go to the other countries like India, very close, it's a giant really when you compare with Sri Lanka. පැය 24ම supply දෙන්නේ නැහැ ඉන්දියාවේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දිල්ලි වලට ගියාම 4 hours power cuts තියෙනවා. It's supplying energy, especially electricity, to the country throughout. 24 hours is not an easy task. Our forum, I think, ආචාර්ය රාසිල් ගුරුස්වාමී හොඳට විග්‍රහ කරා අපේ රටේ අපේ හැටි. අපි එහෙමයි. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ රටක හරි අසීරු කාර්යයෙන් තමයි අපි කරගෙන යන්නේ. Especially most of the people are blaming CB. Yes, I agreed. But some of things we can't explore you because I can't talk public because we are a government body. Then I can't give some. But in some matters I am not afraid as well. Then I might give some information to you. I don't bother about it, though we are not allowed. There are a few things I think already discussed in this forum. Power sector, present policies, and conventional non-conventional power plants. NCRE, NCRE is non-conventional. And the limitations and current issues. Future of NCRE. What is the future? Sri Lanka power sector, whether you like or not, is a vertically integrated. It's a monopolistic organization. CEB belongs to Ministry of Power and Energy. Previously you heard our Honorable Minister, Partli Champika Ranawaka. He was there almost 3 years, I hope. He tried to do a lot of changes, but sometimes, unfortunately, some measures couldn't be implemented. There are forces, internal, this is very difficult to balance, and external forces. Some forces are beyond most of the people's control. And Lanka Electricity Company, I think the general manager was here, I think he's still there. And this is our subsidiary here, it's mule distribution. And IPPs, much talked about IPP. I would like to disclose some issue of that, if you allow me. I don't know, Damita told me to limit my present to 10 minutes. Is that it's unfair because all other speakers used maximum their time. Then this is the organization, whether you like or not. Then you must allow me to talk. Right? If you like, just 5 minutes I can do this presentation. I don't care. But to do this presentation, penetrations, to achieve targets, whether you like or not, you need this monopolistic organization, which is CB. Whatever said and done, even the minister tried hard. When our planning engineer came, no more wins. Okay, he just went. That's enough. That's the situation. Then, after 2-3 years, there's no win developments because of our technical issues. Nobody. Then, this is the situation. That's why I said there are internal and external forces. Then regulator. Sometimes I felt sorry for our regulator. This is Public Utilities Commission of Sri Lanka. Sometimes even the regulator can't implement such policies because of this power sector driven by some other elements rather than regulator. That's why this is a little bit difficult. Anyway, I don't mind because there are only one camera. Then I just no problem at all. This is only ART. I don't care. The other thing is Sustainable Energy Authority. Another body created to develop. I don't have to say anything because Asoka himself expressed that they were unsuccessful. But recently, we have a change. The new chairman took over, is Prasad. He's having a lot of problems. But he's trying to do hard something. There are real problems within SCA. Because I have seen those problems. The government created SCA with a lot of hope. But it couldn't deliver. Because if we have not discussed thoroughly is our problems, we can't come out. The number one time GM Railway, he was here, no? He said, there's no policy for petroleum. What a shame. Then the planist doctor, he also accepted. As a bureaucrat, we also. Then you can realize how difficult my job in CEB. Because I am the only renewable energy engineer in CEB. My post is Chief Engineer Renewable Energy. I have another engineer renewable energy, and 1 ES. We have 800 engineers. My branch have only 2 engineers. Myself and my 1 engineer, 1 ES. 3 men. That's the way. But there are targets, I can show you. This is the basic, no point to go through this slide. Just statistics. This is somewhat good. You can think this is our electricity demand. Now it's 6.5%. Slightly variables. That depends. Because you can't, very hard to define 2025. Anyone in this forum, I don't think you can think about it. It's very difficult. But based on the past data, we are extrapolating. It's predictions. Based on that, we can expect so much of energy will be required future. How you are going to meet? Out of criticism. This is about CB. You all know about it. Nothing to tell. We are not a private body. Government body. Others like to interfere. But CB employees are much. Sometimes there are bad things are there. But still I hope because of the CB employees, most probably because of the engineers of the CB, that organization for you to provide the supply. Maybe with so many problems. Otherwise, you have to omit E, then put T there, CTB. Then you can imagine the power sector, what will happen to the power sector. There are so many problems, I accept. We are very monopolistic, we don't know how to treat customers, yes, accept. But with these whole problems, we are there to serve you. A lot of problems, criticisms, but you see, if there are much political interference to the organization, I don't think you will get any power from CB at a high cost. Through the gas, shell gas, so many things. In 1997, the same government, GOSL, we don't have one government. I don't know the party. Whether red, blue, yellow, I don't care. The GOSL, there's a policy for IPP. This is a government policy. We implemented, so many IPP came. Now this time, everywhere, they think because of the IPP, we are in red. But if they were not there, you can't meet the developments. What was it? You ask them to come and give the power. They can't come, just can connect to the grid. There's some policies, there's a cabinet approvals, all approved, then implemented. They have done a big job, but at high cost because of that, because we couldn't implement our first coal power plant, though we proposed in 1985. Your responsibility is you and me, both. Those are the responsible. None other than, because the Indians know. Because there was a money for good coal power plant from Japanese. That was there for so many years. Unfortunately, we didn't have a good leader. I'm not caring because all denied no coal power because of the simple votes. But there's no vote system there. No? After that, President Mahinda Rajapaksa, he took a decision. Now you have a coal power plant. Even he is winning all votes. That's it. But if we had taken a good decision at that time, then we have a Norochole Japan power plant. Now we have Norochole Chinese power plant. See the difference. Right. How is that the policy directions? hydropower, actually the major hydro by the CEB and government basically. We are doing that, the Upper Kothmale and other projects are going well. And it took a decision to give the private sector to develop the mini hydro. That was a policy decision. The development of small power plants, maximum capacity up to 10 megawatt. This is the limit. It's a good limit. When you come to other countries, even go to England, the limit is 5 megawatt. But that's why even with those problems, we allowed them to develop up to 10 megawatt. Those are the targets. You see, we have so many targets. One is the NCR in target, 10% by 2015. Then after that, Mind the Chintana, future vision. That document also, there's another target, 20% by 2020. It's a good target. This is similar to the UK target, that is also 20% by 2020. Some other governments, countries, they have their own targets. We have a targets. To achieve this target, you have to work towards. It's very difficult. That's the problem. We have so many limitations. Because of that, these targets are very difficult to achieve. See, this is the phase. But in 2010, 6.8, now around 6%. Because our demand also varies. How to achieve? Those are the problems. I just give some brief conventional, non-conventional. I think most of people realize that. Conventional power plants are hydro with reservoir. But the mini hydro and wind, those type of thing, we call as a non-dispatchable, non-firm energy. I think Honorable Minister also mentioned about it. There are limitations. This is what we have at the moment. This is also something I can skip this slide. Just grid current and off grid, you know. Those are the technologies. Actually, mini hydro is a dominated industry at the moment. Next, wind. And biomass also actually, we tried several times with the big support of Mr. Parakram. Actually, we failed, isn't it? Yes. There are a small power plant in Tirappane. He is suffering a lot. I think the owner is there almost over. He is suffering a lot from this plant because of the wrong selection of the wrong technology. There's another one in Amelipidia, same problem. But I have a hope there in Batalayaya, Mayangana. A little bit giant in the corporate society is actually Tokyo Cement. They are investing for a 5 megawatt dendro power plant. I think Asoka will be happy to heard that. I am going to commission that plant probably in March. 5 megawatt pure dendro. If there something has happened, the Tokyo Cement is fair enough to sustain because there's a buffer. They are a rich company. I felt sorry for Captain. He's actually very suffering hard. Lot of fuel wood available. Plant is not working. There are guidelines, power purchase agreements. Those are well-known things. Actually, we have a grid guide, grid code. Everything is there. This is our facilitation role. We issue the LOI, facilitate interconnection. There are issues, yes. But anyhow, there's a relationship between private sector and public sector. You know, it's very difficult to work like in Sri Lankan context. If you give some flexibility to the private sector, then why? If you don't do, then again ask why. That's the problem. You can't work. Very difficult. This is the progress with these all problems. Major problem, internal. Because I said only one engineer I am, only two. 798, they don't believe renewables. It's the major internal problem, what I am facing. But with those problems, because of, but luckily or unlikely, I have good friendships. There's no institutional framework, only friendships through that. Because my friend there, in Hambantota Madara, Machan, there's a power plant, will help, yes, why not? Because of Noel. Then we achieved, this is the target, we achieved 367 megawatt. Already grid connected. Actually, yesterday we connected another plant, small water, because the drought. But anyway, so if there's a water, yeah, I have commissioned 3.8 megawatt power plant yesterday. And those are the SPP signs, pipeline projects, close to 246. Maybe I think we can go up to some numbers. This is the achievement so far with great problems, external, internal, and too many cooks. This is another problem I am facing. For example, for the renewables, there are so many organizations, very difficult to manage these organizations because there are ego issues, not other problem. Only ego issues within the bureaucrats of government people. This is what to achieve the energy-wise. You see, only 6.8, then it's reduced because of the drought and changes, and our demand also increased. This is a variable target. It's not to achieve. Because our demand also increasing, then 10% of that means always a variable target. It's a variable target. This is our already road profile. I would like to comment on this. This is the one, if you want to have a good country, you have to change this load profile. What we are doing, our major problem is, whether you like or not, it's around 807,000 night. That's a night peak, 1,000 megawatts. We don't have the problem because we don't have a very big base load. The major problem is around 6 to 9, only 3-4 hours. You see the huge peak. The other countries, good countries, developed countries, they don't have such a peak. They have day peak. Which means, with heavy cost today, we are burning sometimes gas turbines. The cost of the production per unit, 60 rupees per unit. Gas turbine calendar. Because there are some problems in the Noracholi and some other plants. Those are problems. Because of that, to provide uninterrupted supply, now we are also using the daytime, but there are some other issues. Without AC we can't live, I know, but this is the quality of life we are improving. This is a sustainable program, but we have closed all the windows, doors, and with AC and lights. We are doing the present day. That's you have to think, but you can't avoid this because that's the quality of life. If there's no such a thing, I think nobody will hear now. There are a few here, they also live because you can't hear. This is the problem. They are in tropical country, sustainable program again, but the environment is light, but we are burning lights to get lights for this road. Lux තියෙන ඇති වෙයි. Lux කිව්වේ මගේ ගන්න lux නෙවෙයි. දන්නවද? Right. That's the problem. Anyway, daily load profile changes a lot. The problem is here. The peak. Peak load. What we are doing at the peak. Basically, you can think about it. Just entertainment. Actually, you need light for this. Watching TV. I don't know what we are doing. Basically, at home. Huge peak, only for 3 hours. That's a major problem to the CV and country. At that time, there's no productivity, but our cost is almost 30-40 range. 40 rupees per unit, production cost. Selling to the domestic people, it's heavily subsidized, as he said. We always in red. Tariff change also very difficult. That's why I felt the PUCSL, sorry for them. They can't change tariff. If they, what has happened last time, tariff increase. Almost undo change in size. Can you remember? We can't remember. That's the problem. The problem is this country. You can't remember. Right? You don't know even tariff increased or not. But at that time, almost even the president also shocked. What this nonsense? Everywhere the May Day, what has happened? May Day, right then tariff reduced. PUCSL was there, can't do anything. Right? He suffered a good hit, unfortunately. Right? This is our self-criticism. You see, this is the way this country is heading. This is the real truth. Then next day, PUCSL can't say, no, who is going to reduce the tariff? Implement the same tariff. Then there will be another person here. It's not Damita, then maybe now other friend will be here. That's the problem. Anyway, those are the other limitations. Absorption limits. These are technical really. All technical things, I think there will be solutions. I have done it with my good friends. We have done it. Sometimes with real problems times, we have run some areas, I don't want to name their places, 100% renewables. We have run that but can't declare. If we declared, then if something has happened to that particular area, then people will come and tell, because of renewables, that has happened to us. Because of that, we haven't declared. But sometimes we have run, I think my good friends know, sometimes we have run entire cities. Only from wind we have ran. no problem at all. But if we declare, that's the problem. Line limitations, stable issues, those are there. I think it's my belief, these issues are there. The engineers have to solve this. Otherwise, what we are going to do? Right. Power quality issues, yes, these issues are there. You have to give solutions to issues. We are giving. Very difficult because of the negative thing. Now the electric network is it's like this now. Earlier, CB is the monopoly. Generation, transmission, distribution, all us. But now there are so many generations inside and outside. That's why conventional engineer, they don't like this. Because there are so many embedded power plants around the city, very difficult to control. That's why they don't like. Not in Sri Lanka, everywhere in the power systems, Dr. Anil knows, they don't like non-conventional power plant. Everywhere in the world. What are the solutions? Improve the national load profile. Then we can absorb more. Augment of grid substations we have done. The collector grid substation already implemented. Construction of log lines need a policy decision. There was a policy decision already taken by Honorable Patil Jampirathika. Nothing has happened so far. After that, they changed, policy changed. Then the future, the interconnection. We are talking about India. I don't know what will happen. Basically, India is not a good friend of us, always. That's why we love China with so many problems. The old times they deprive us, our country. But with all the problems, China is still supporting us. I don't know why. Anyway, with this link, I don't know what will happen, but probably time to come, that will come. Always, even the Sampur, you said, Honorable Sampika said, Champiranu said, the Sampur cost is close to 18 rupees. But our bureaucrats, the tariff people, you know, this industry suffered 2 years without a tariff. That's why I said too many cooks. That has gone to up to Dr. P.B. Jayasundara. Luckily, I think we got a message today approved. But I have seen that. But what he said then, Honorable Champiran said, he said, disapprove, approved. Approved. Other category. Then when we come to anything, I will take a risk and implement. So I have so many risks throughout. And I will implement the tariff. Thank you for that. And Sri Lanka is a net. Regarding other thing also, regarding sustainable, I think Asoka is like it. The net metering we introduced, that is also, I have done that. Lot of restriction, but after implementation, that's moving. That's the problem of 3B. When you implement it, that's gone because of the inertia, because of the inertia of the organization. There's another good news I can declare now. We have a limit for 42 kVA. The net metering systems, I think that good news extend up to 1 MV. I have seen the circuit already issued, which means, as my good friend, you can have more than 42 kV in your rooftop. That's also done. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.